Hello guys, and welcome back to Coloring with Haley. This is what I colored for August. Unfortunately, I didn't get too much done because it was really busy with college. You will see that in my color and chat video that I posted. I talked a lot about what was going on with college. However, I said in that video that I did not have a haul for August. Shortly after I filmed that video, I had to go out to Walmart to pick up some groceries. And I did end up buying one book this month, just one, and it's this Crayola Well-Dressed Pets book. And I'll probably do a flip through on it at some point. It's a cute book. And if you're wondering what this is, it's a little, like, squishy pony. It's always been up at the top, but I repositioned my camera and got a new SD card for it, so maybe that'll fix the problems I was talking about in the color and chat video. So now you can actually see that up there. So the first page I colored was from the new Chibi Horror Grade Scale book. And I did this page here. This girl walking in the swamp. And I used Posca paint on some of this slime here, and on the mushrooms, and on the lamp. And there's a little bit of glitter. It's like her backpack straps, not sure what you'd call those, but like the pieces of metal on the backpack and then the buttons. I tried to do a sunset in the background here. I had created a sunset before in, I think, the Mermaid's coloring book, and I tried to recreate that. I think it turned out okay. I mean, it's alright. It's not super great. Oh, and the eyes here in the corner are glitter too, but I don't know if that shows up on the camera or not. Overall, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it turned out good. I'm just not too sure about how the sunset turned out. And I did 2 pages this month out of the Mystery Mosaics book number 5 by Mindware. Let me flip to them. The first page, which I posted on Instagram, is this kingfisher. That is the name of this bird. This one is fun. This one was a lot of colors. And I like how it turned out. It was one of the more difficult ones in here. And then the next page is just right here. I did this gumball machine, and this was the last page I colored. I just finished it the night before last. And it turned out good. This was a simpler one. You know, some of them are really difficult, some of them are kind of simple. This one was simple, and I think it turned out just fine. I always use the Bic markers in this, and they always turn out nice. I've got just 3 pictures left in this book before I'm done with it. And then I'm going to move on to, I think it's book 8. I don't own all of them, I just own a few of them, and it's the one with the lion on the cover. I think that's book 8. Next up, I have Deborah Muller's Bad Fairies. I did 2 pages in here this month. This one I've got a plastic sheet over because I put a lot of glitter on it. This is the first page out here that I colored. It's more of a simple one, but her wings are all glitter. I don't know if that's going to show up on camera or not, but that is all glitter. And I used a little bit of Posca pen here and there. I wanted to make this kind of look like it was, not leather, what's the word for it? Oh, now I can't think of it. Latex. It just looked like it would be a piece of latex clothing to me, I don't know. And then I put some on her lips too to make them look shiny. And then I did this page here. This was a buddy color with Misty. She's a country girl here on YouTube. There's like a dot here of glitter up in the corner there. I was trying to see if that would come off. And I did use a little bit of glitter on this one. It's on the fire and her fingernails. And her hairstyle is very similar. I don't know how many of you read comic books or graphic novels, but I do, and her hairstyle was very similar to a character out of a graphic novel that I read, so that's where I got the idea for the green and black hair. And I think this turned out really good. I used Posca paint to outline the fire. And I just wanted to do her in, like, cool colors, so greens and blues and, like, a purple shirt. And Posca paints on her lips and in her eyes. Oh, and it looks like she put glittery eyeshadow on her, too. And yeah, I think this one turned out really good, too. I like all of Deborah's images, though. let me put this back over the one that's super glittery, just because I don't want to get glitter like on the page before it. Sometimes that happens. And then I did a picture out of Glamour Ghouls pinups, and I did this one as color in chat, so you guys saw it. I did all pain, no gain. And I kept saying in the video that she kind of looks like Wonder Woman, and I still think she does. And there's glitter on this page too. The glitter is on these stars here and on the belt. And again, I don't really know if that shows up too well on camera or not. But it's the dual metallic pin, so this one is a black and red, and this one's blue and green. But in the bright light, this just looks red, and that just looks blue. So. And then finally, because I said I didn't have many pages this month, because I was super busy, I did one out of Chibi Girls Grayscale, and I did this one. And she turned out super well. And yes, her eyes are colored. I used a gray, and it almost looks just the exact same as the gray that Jade Summer uses for Grayscale. This was a picture that I'm trying to color all the pictures in this book, and like some of the pictures in the book I'm just not super interested in coloring, and this was one of them, similar to the picture before it, which is this one. So I decided I would do one in warm tones and one in cool tones. And since I did the other one in the warm tones, I decided to do this one in the cool tones. And I actually think it turned out okay. I just tried to make her like an alien princess. She's on some kind of foreign planet with green skies, and I outlined the clouds with green Posca paint. And there is a lot of glitter on her, too. I can do this with this one since it's... Hopefully you can see that. It's all around the outline of her cape, and the moon's on the cape, and then the big jewel on her head, and I used Posca paint to outline that. I think I spent more time doing, like, the final details on this picture than I spent doing the actual picture itself. And I know I used Cali Art markers on this one. I keep forgetting to say what I use. Pretty much everything was Cali Art markers except for the color by numbers, which was the Bic marking markers. And unfortunately, that's all I got to color this month. Again, if you're curious about that, I talked about it at the beginning of my color in chat. Hopefully, since I've kind of got settled into the college work and have a schedule now, I should have more time since I've got stuff figured out, like how I'm going to work and what days I need to do what on and what's due on when. Hopefully that will allow me to be able to color some more pages in September. But I got, let's see, pages out of 5 different books done, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages done this month, which is more than I thought it would be. So that's not as bad as I thought. Actually, I did a little better than I thought. I thought I had only done about 4 or 5 pages this month. So that's a little better than I thought it was. But thank you for tuning in, and hopefully September will look better for me. Thank you so much for watching.